What's splashing the soldier the game spitter? Dex. 18 years? Nah. You ain't gotta worry about that. You already know they're gonna merge some of them domestic violence counts together. But they ain't gonna merge that gun charge. Nah. Cause you know they at least carry at least 5. So they gonna make you answer to that. Make you stand on that. You see what I'm saying? You gotta understand, Dex. You go in that courtroom and the prosecutor's gonna be a lot of women in there. Some of them probably done got smacked too or thrown into a wall before. Yeah, or they know they got a sister or a cousin that been through it. And you got 18 of them. They gonna look into the details of everything. They gonna be like, oh, he like to cut up girls. He gonna barricade himself in the closet with guns, acting like he won't smoke with the SWAT team, knowing he don't want that pressure, cause it's too much. He ain't want that. Have a standoff. Then you know they gonna play that when you was whooping old girl at the hotel, cause for some reason you felt like you had to chase her outside the room where the camera's at and swing like you Liu Kang off Mortal Kombat. You know when you keep pressing square 1,000 times and the Liu Kang punch 100 times back to back? Yeah. That's what you thought you was. They gonna look at that. They gonna look at the other incident when you pistol whip old girl or hit her with the gun. Then they gonna look at the recent case when you just got caught with a gun. I'm like, dang, he don't do that. He don't do that to no men. Ain't no men on here. Yeah, that's what some gonna be thinking. They ain't gonna say it, but that's what they gonna be. Some of the women gonna be thinking. They go, what a punk. I'm sorry, that's what the women gonna be saying. What a punk. Ain't no man on here. He ain't even shot at a man. Oh, okay. When they go home, they gonna say, let me hear some of this Dex music. You know, when they go home and they gonna look you up, listen to some of your music, they gonna hear that. They gonna feel like they need to teach you a lesson. I'm telling you, Dex, they gonna feel like they need to spank you. They gonna feel like you need to go outside and pick one of them branches off one of them trees, and pick a good one too. Because if you bring a weak one, we will beat you with 2. Understand that, Dex. See, a lot of times, Dex, when you got jammed up in them situations with the domestic violence cases, alleged, you was acting more crazy than the female was. You was making more noise and causing more chaos than the female was. Probably was raised by your mama. You know what I'm saying? Throwing stuff. You in a hotel throwing stuff. The next door room called down to the office, complain. They call the police. You making all the noise, yelling, running outside the room. Knowing when you in hotels, anytime somebody do something in a hotel, they want to get caught. Yeah, they want to get caught. Anytime somebody do something at an apartment complex with domestic violence, they want to get caught. They know the next door neighbor's gonna call, because somebody like you look like the type that'll punch the wall, put a hole in the wall, punch the wall, slam the door. It don't even be her. The woman just yelling and cussing and probably crying. You punching the wall, slamming the doors, throwing stuff, slamming her, making her scream more, because you feel like you got to get louder than her, because you probably was raised by a woman, so you feel like you got to get louder than her. Y'all both screaming. And plus, you ain't thinking right, because we already know you ain't never sober. Now you just rent the rehab for nothing. Because how you going to stay sober, Dex, when you facing 18 years? That's the only, well, you know, you probably ain't going to get that, nowhere near that. But 5 years too much for you, Dex. For your career, that's too much. The fans ain't going to wait on you for that. Your fans not going to wait on you for that. Now how you gonna stay sober with all that pressure on you right now, Dex? How can you not pop a pill? How can you not crack a seal? How can you not, Dex? That's too much. That's too much for a person that just came out of rehab. You gotta relapse. You got to relapse, Dex. Come on, Dex. Now, when everything's said and done, now when you get your time or however it's gonna play out, because they ain't gonna just let you walk away with all this. They ain't gonna just let you walk away. You can, you can take classes in prison. Saying you got a problem, a drug problem, an alcohol problem, a lean addiction. You complete that, they'll knock a year off. You could do good behavior. They can knock 6 months to a year off. It depends on what camp you at, what level they throw you in, how your point system rate. You see what I'm saying? But who's to say you gotta be strong enough when you're in there to want to change? You gotta be strong enough not to still do drugs when you're in there. Cause you know them inmates, when you go in there, they're gonna want to throw you a pill. Yeah, you Famous Dex. You know that, right? You Famous Dex. They're gonna want to throw you a pill. They'll throw you a pill on the strength just to see you go crazy, just to see you perform. Put on a show for me. Yeah, we got them. We got the best ones in here. So you got to be strong enough, Dex, to even complete them classes. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. See, Dex, you already know how the game go, Dex. It don't matter if them females don't come to court. You know the state gonna pick that up. Dex, you know that state gonna pick that up. You know how they do. You know how America feel about domestic violence. You know how they feel about women. You know, they'll call the police, or the police get called, charges get filed, and they retract their statement. They don't show up to court. You know that. You got too many. I can see you just had one, but you got too many. All this is, Dex, and just a lot of karma coming back. Your good didn't outweigh your bad, Dex. Your good didn't outweigh your bad. And that's what it is. That's why it's happening like how it's happening. Because your good didn't outweigh your bad when you had time to correct it. It's gonna take more than going to rehab. They ain't doing your good outweigh your bad. Nah. That just really helping you. What about the other people? Nah, they don't work like that. And not the good and the bad, it be 50-50. No, I'm talking about the good gotta outweigh it. You know, they gotta know, the higher power gotta know it's in your heart that you change it, that you wanna not just rehab. That just, that's a little appetizer. That's a good start. But just because you get clean don't mean you still not that person that'll smack a hoe. That just mean, when you're on your drugs, it just bring the worst out of you. Like, it make you what you is even more. That's how they think. That's how they think. That's how the prosecutors think. That's how the courtroom think. That's how these people in this courtroom think when they see millions and millions of cases, thousands and thousands of cases like that. Females and men come through there. Don't matter the status they got. That's how they feel. Ain't about how the streets feel and how the fans feel. None of that stuff don't matter. They're gonna be saying stuff like this to you, Dex. We tired of guys like you coming in here thinking you can do what you want just because you got popularity and you got money. You feel like you can do what you want. What if you get the wrong jury that day and one of the people in the jury, a couple people in the jury, just lost a family member to domestic violence? They got killed or something real bad happened, paralyzed or something. And they share the story with the other jurors and they feel like, you know what? Yeah, that's kind of like what happened to him and he just took it too far. That's all it takes. The judge too. What if you get the wrong judge? Well, his sister or her brother died of a domestic violence. Or somebody he grew up or she grew up watching her mama get beat. That's something money can't change people's mindset unless phone calls get made. You ain't in one of them type of deals. You ain't got one. You ain't got that kind of power. Where they mind can be like, oh yeah, I can forget about that. What happened in my real life? Yeah, ain't nobody gonna stand and make no call for you. They don't even need you, Dex. See, somebody like you won't get that deal. They don't even need you. You just gotta stay strong. Don't relapse. Stay out of drugs. Just because a lot of bad luck and a lot of darkness coming your way, don't mean ain't no sunlight and ain't no good luck at the end of the tunnel. Cause you ain't dead. And you ain't facing no life sentence or no death penalty sentence. So it still could be light and good luck at the end of that tunnel. The ball's still in your court, Dex. The ball's still in your court. In them songs you be saying how much y'all player and y'all pimp and how y'all do a female this way, that way, how you don't care nothing about them. But in real life, when the studio power button off and them headphone power buttons get turned off, you really care about them. They really can put you in your feelings. They really control your emotions. In real life, the females control your emotions. The females pull your strings in real life. The females can get you out of character. The females can trick you off the streets in real life. In that booth though, you real alpha male. But in real life, the females control the freedom that you got. The females control, if you losing money through the court system. The females control how you think and how you move. Because you really care about them. You really love them. You're really not that strong like you be stressing on them songs when it comes to them females. Yeah, you don't really feel like that. How can a female get you to do all that and get you out your character like that many times and make you barricade yourself when you're supposed to be a player? I can't say you no pimp, you know, I can't never give you that kind of credit. But you'll claim that on songs, you'll say it on songs. But if you Famous Dex, you know, all these women on you, you can get all these females, how can one, do you like that? Let alone multiple times. That mean, you lying. Like how you be saying everybody be lying on you about everything. Like you said people was lying on you about the robbery, which that was a lie. They wasn't lying on you about no robbery. If they lying on you about that robbery, sue the news, sue the police department, sue TMZ then. If they lying on you then. Yeah. Get some money out the situation while you sitting in jail. Or whatever consequences are gonna come out this situation. Yeah, go ahead, start suing if they lying on you. If the police report was fake, sue the police department then. If they lying on you then. What you mean? Why not get that money? You know you need the money. Why not get that money? It's free bands, right? Break the lawyer off, free bands. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I know. But just like how you be saying everybody be lying on you, you be lying to us. Saying you're a player, saying you're a Mac. Yeah. That be cap, Dex. But you know, that's what entertainers do. It's our job to cap. It's our job to entertain us. So who am I? Right? Who am I? That's my take on the Famous Dex situation, man. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. Hit the notification bell, man. Come.